talk a little bit about our curriculum and really how it prepares for students to perform well in the USMLE and eventually, match into a residency.
Our curriculum was originally designed to be highly integrated and developmentally appropriate, so that students learned exactly what they needed to learn as they went along the way. So by highly integrated, what I mean is I don't want to go into too much time, but learning something is hard. So learning something is like planting a hook in your brain, right? And what medical schools have historically done is they've planted the hook of biochemistry, planted pathology, planted physiology, and then they hang facts on those hooks, right? Until you have these long tendrils of facts hanging down. And occasionally the facts will intersect. And people call that the aha moment in education, like, I understand now how those are related. And so they think that's wonderful. And I'm here to tell you that I don't think that's so wonderful. And the reason I don't think that's so wonderful is we know that the amount of knowledge, medical knowledge, doubles every 70 to 80 days now. It used to be every 10 years, then it was every 5 years. Now it's every 70 or 80 days. So if you have these long tendrils and something changes, you lose everything below that intersection, right? But if you learn in an integrated way, right? So you don't necessarily hang hooks on biochemistry and physiology and microbiology, but rather you learn in a way where you develop a tapestry of information. So you're hanging and connecting as you go. If something changes, you might have a little hole right there, but you can fill that. You don't lose everything behind it or below it. So we were very intentional about having a highly integrated curriculum that made sense conceptually, because with the amount of information doubling every 70 or 80 days, we know that 50% of what we'll teach you will be obsolete by the time while you're in practice. We just don't know which half, or we wouldn't teach you, right? So a full half of what we'll teach you will be replaced in the time that you're practicing. So that's why we do a curriculum that is highly integrated. And what that means is we have clinicians and basic scientists in the room together, working through cases, working through patient presentations. Everything is clinically related. And we also use what's called the NBME, National Board of Medical Examiners, is the group that writes step 1 and step 2 questions, right? So they do all those questions. We have access because of our connections and our affiliations with prior or other medical schools. The NBME has given us permission to use their customized assessment system, which not all medical schools have the ability to use that. So what that means is our faculty go in and they look at USMLE questions and they pick the ones that they want to use on the exam or on a specific unit exam that are likely to capture the things they want to assess. So what that means is in every class, our students take 4 of those NBME style exams. So 3 summies and a final. So by the time they get through the 4th semester, they've taken 16 NBME exams. So they're made up of step 1 questions. So that's a lot of practice. And then our 5th semester is designed, it's a highly integrated course that is designed to bring all of the information together. And during that semester, they take 5 examinations that predict their performance on step 1. So by the time you get through our curriculum, just by the time you get to step 1, you've taken 21 exams that are either NBME exams or highly predictive of your performance on step 1. So we think we do a good job of integration, learning in a conceptual way, but also making sure you're prepared to take step 1.